Okay, so I have a video here about the Samsung Galaxy A70. Now if I can get this to a focus. There's the phone. And basically I wanted to do a quick review on this phone after having it for so long and what I thought of it. And basically the light, I'm not very impressed with, or the light, the phone, I'm not very impressed with it. Um, I know there's a lot of people having issues with this device, and I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, to people that's buying this device or is interested in buying a device. So we're going to talk about this device. Now, when I first bought this device and took it out of the packaging, I had an issue setting it up. So right out of the box, I had an issue. I went to go set it up from brand new phone, transferring all my items over to it and all this other stuff. I had issues with it freezing. So the phone froze on me right away out of the box. And the phone got hot. So I figured, well, that ain't right. Something's not right with this device. So anyways, I gave it another chance. And I set the phone up, I held the power button down until it restarted. And basically, it went through its setup process and it is set up. Now, I had it for about a week and a half and it got hot again. I mean, it got extremely hot. And it shut off. I was like, wow, that ain't good. So after I figured, well, I'll go plug it in the charger and I'll let it set. And I'm going to contact TELUS about the device. I explained everything to them about the device and what was going on and told them what happened. The first time setting it up and also the second time. It getting really, really hot again and then shutting off. This time, the second time, it got hot. Like it shut off for like an hour. You could not turn it on. So what happened was it got so hot, it kicked in a safety feature that shut the phone down and you weren't able to use it for an hour. So I contacted up TELUS and told them what was going on and they're sending me on another one. So that's the issues I'm having so far with this device. This is the exact one right here. Now, it does get extremely hot using it. I notice it gets extremely hot taking videos. So, yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Other than I am not pleased with the Samsung Galaxy A70 and the way it's getting hot. You take videos, it gets hot. You play a game for 10 minutes, it's extremely hot. I don't know if this is something else somebody else is experiencing, but I thought I would do this quick video just to see if anybody else out there is having the same issue. And maybe we can bring this to Samsung's attention, and maybe there's a software update or something that needs to be done, but something needs to be done. Another thing I don't like about this device is the camera. Sometimes you go to do a video, and basically you got to make sure you're holding the camera up right before you start the video in landscape mode or whatever. If you don't make sure you do what you're doing right, you can do a whole video and it can be stuck in this position, but really you're holding it this way, so it renders the video useless because it doesn't matter which way you hold it, it flip-flops back and forth, so it doesn't know what landscape is or portrait mode is. So that's kind of a pain in the ass too as well. The camera I find is very shaky. Now I'm recording this on a Samsung Galaxy A50, and I figured I would try the camera out on this phone. So that's what we're going to do on this, just to show you what the camera is like on this phone. Just to give you some an idea of the colors and stuff. Right now we're behind in the sun, or out of the sun. And this is what the camera looks like on the Galaxy A50. Not too bad. I don't know if it's really shaky or not, but I'll have to upload the video and you guys can be the ones to, see what the phone's like. But I noticed the Galaxy A50 now does not get extremely hot. It doesn't shut off randomly when it gets hot. The Galaxy A50 seems to be a little bit of a better phone in that perspective. I don't know anything else more about, other than, the recording seems to be fine. It hasn't shut off on me, and we ain't had no problems since. So far so good with the Galaxy A50. Now with the A70, other features I don't really care about. What can I say? There is a couple. I just can't quite remember right now what they are. I should have wrote this down, but this is kind of a video right off the fly. And I just wanted to basically explain to you that, the camera is getting hot and I have a replacement coming, and I will be doing another unboxing video of that. And I will be doing a test on that phone to see if it's still doing the same thing. So other than that, there's some features in the phone that I find that they say it saves battery. Now the battery life in the Galaxy A70 and also the A50 is not that good. Now the battery is in the A70 is a 4500 milliamp, and it does not matter because it just drains. I don't care what you do for turning stuff off. If you gotta turn stuff off to keep your battery, that's no good to you. There's my little girl. Hi, baby. So anyways, I find that you purchase a device, you shouldn't have to turn things off to get the full potential of your battery. Little stuff like the NFC, Bluetooth, stuff like that. You shouldn't have to turn that stuff off to keep your battery. And it's the same thing for the Galaxy A50. The battery life is not really good. The battery does drain down pretty quick. I think it's only got a 3400 milliamp or something like that in it. I can't quite remember. But these devices are not made for, well, I shouldn't say they're not made, but they're not a gaming device. You're not going to basically, play games on it all day. But I use mine for cameras and stuff like that. And, basically, when you go to use a camera and your phone's getting very hot, that's ridiculous. Now, I do know in other devices like the Apple iPhone Pro 11 or whatever that is, they get extremely hot. I think there should be enough software update for that. It needs to be paid very close attention to. These devices getting extremely hot is not good for the device. It's causing damage to your device. When your battery gets that hot and your phone has to shut off, it's causing other damage in your device you just don't know about. So, coming from years ago, devices that the technology, it's crazy, and I think they're overwhelming the devices itself. They're going thinner. They're trying to do things to keep the customers happy, and sometimes doing that and losing the abilities of other things in your devices is wrong. So sometimes we have to suffer for the thick devices or bulky whatever. I mean, we need to have some kind of way to have these devices cooling down. If they're going to build these devices so high powered with so much high tech in them, they need to have some kind of a cooling fan in them. So I don't know if that would be an option in the next devices coming out, in the flagship devices, but Samsung and Apple need to take in consideration of these devices getting extremely hot when you record with them, when you play games on them. And I mean, telling you what, if they get in that hot and they're shutting down, they're no good to you. So recording a video right now, we are, what, 10 minutes in on the video, and the Galaxy A50 has not shut off, and it's not hot at all. Now, you go do that with the A70, or the Apple devices out there, you're going to have issues with heating up. Do a good 15-minute, 20-minute review on the device as you're recording. I like to see people do this. It would be quite interesting to see people do a review recording on those devices and see how hot they actually get. Now, I know Lou did one on Box Therapy of the the Apple new Apple Pro 11. He recorded, and it was only like 2 minutes into the video, and the device got extremely hot. You couldn't believe it. Now, I like to see him record for 15-20 minutes with that device and see what happens. I can guarantee it's going to shut down. I know it will shut down for sure on the Galaxy A70. If I can have my device run for 10-minute video and it get as hot as my device did and shut off within, I think it shut off, it was like, I don't even remember what I was doing. I can't remember what I was doing on the phone. And it got extremely hot. I don't think I was actually doing anything on my device. I think I was just searching through stuff, and it got extremely hot in my hand, and it shut off on me. So, yeah, I like to see him do a video recording for 15-20 minutes and see how hot the device gets and measure how hot the device gets. That is not normal. And if your battery is getting that hot, we're going to have explosions, we're going to have fires, we're going to have issues with your CPU and your phone. I don't know if it's a CPU, but the chip that's in your phone that runs, something's getting as hot as it is. It's causing damage inside your device. When your RAM gets hot, your phone slows down. When RAM gets hot, period, in anything, in computers, whatever, it gets hot, it slows down. It affects it. So you can't tell me it's not affecting your devices. So here we are now, 12 minutes and 32 seconds into the video, and this Galaxy A50 is not hot at all. So that's a bonus. So there's no issues with the heating up in the Galaxy A50 and shutting off. The only problems with the Galaxy A50 is low battery consumption. You can charge this up at a full charge, and actually see how much battery I've drained down so far. I can't because I'm recording. Like I say, it drains the battery down fast. So if you're going to play games on the A50 or make videos with the A50, you want to keep your charger close by because, like I said, it's going to drain that device down fast. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up, I haven't tried it yet, is wireless charging. The Galaxy A70 has the feature of wireless charging, and if that device gets as hot as it does of just recording and stuff like that, how hot is that device going to get while it's wireless charging? Because over the years of me having wireless devices and charging, the device got quite hot, and I don't like my phones getting this hot. I don't like any device, computers, laptops, getting it extremely hot like that and shutting down. It causes problems. So if you're going to charge your device and it gets hot during wireless charging, that's a big no-no. So everybody check that out. Leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know how hot your phone gets just from wireless charging. So anyways, enough rambling on here about the devices. But like I said, I'm recording with the Galaxy A50, and I have another phone coming for myself, the Galaxy A70, and this one here gets extremely hot and shuts off. I hardly use it just for emergencies. So right now I have my wife's phone. So I will do a video an update on the Galaxy A50, review if it still gets hot, how it's working, how it's performing. I also said I was going to do a video on the camera. Now I'm waiting for all the colors to change on the trees and stuff, so I'm waiting for all that to happen. And I'm going to get out and I'm going to do a video with the Galaxy A50 and the Galaxy A70, just a camera comparison and stuff like that, which, you know, a lot of people are already doing anyway. But I want to do one just to see, and also see how hot the device gets on the Galaxy A70. So I'm going to leave the video at this. Please rate, subscribe if you found this video helpful. If anybody else out there is having the same issue that I'm having, of the devices, well, the Galaxy A70 and the Apple devices getting as hot as they are, you know, leave a comment down below your issues, how hot they're getting, and measure it. Let us know how hot they're really getting, because they shouldn't be getting that hot, you guys. And if they get that hot and you're using the device, and, you know, let's just say, for instance, you put the device in your bed with you, and or you're using it in bed, and you get a game playing and you fall asleep, and you know, then the thing falls on your chest or on your bed, and that thing gets as hot as it does. Could there be a potential fire hazard there? It hasn't been anything to come up yet about it, but, you know, that battery can explode. So anyways, let's just start a little discussion down below in the comments. And if you have videos, post them right on my reviews or on my comment section, and other people on here, you know, can go watch. I'll go watch, and let's just start a little discussion here, because something needs to be done. We're paying a lot of money for these flagship devices, and the reason why I didn't pay expensive price, you know, for Apple or the Samsung devices, I stayed down in the you know, mid-range $600 for the A70. Because I kind of figured there's going to be problems, you know, with every new device coming out, there's a problem. And I figured, well, if I go with the cheaper device, there really ain't going to be too many problems, because of the specs, and, you know, there's not really much as what the flagships do have in them. But I'm having problems with my A70, and it's a $600 phone, and I have a feeling that it's, I don't know, even, it may not even be a software issue, but it could be. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave that here. Like I said, comment down below, rate, subscribe, share the video. Let's get everybody on the topic here of the Galaxy A50, the A70, and the, you know, this new Samsung Note 10. All these devices, the new ones that come out, the Apple 11 Pro. Let's just see how hot they're really getting. Let's see how hot they have to get to shut off. Let's measure how hot they're getting. I'm going to do the same thing with mine, so I'm going to have that video done probably tonight, hopefully tomorrow, and I'll be posting that once everybody else starts posting their stuff, and I'll be posting mine with an update, and everybody can comment both back and forth in both videos. So don't be afraid to leave the link to your video down in the comment if you're having the same issue. I can guarantee there's people out there that's having that issue, and we'll all watch. We'll start the discussion, and then we'll have Apple, hopefully, and Samsung, you know, butt heads there a little bit and say, well, there's something going on. Either there's a software update needs to be done, or we need to do something about these devices. Because they keep getting that hot, they're not going to last you your full term, 2-year term contract. And I definitely wouldn't be paying $1,100 to $2,000 for devices that just get extremely hot that you can't hang on to it and they shut off. Later.